All right, just see the title. About to get it in before we play one of our franchise games. While the safeties are very aggressive when it comes to the run. They will shoot down and fill lanes. You can see safety gets down and gets in on a gang tackle, tackling Christian McCaffrey for a 1-yard gain. This can change based off of who your safeties are. The higher the play recognition, the quicker they'll react to run plays like this. Unless you guess pass, the safeties will always play the run first, making this defense look a lot like a 9-man run commit. Now, while all cover fours will react that way, the formation is really the MVP. You can see in this next game here, I'm up 17-0 at the start of the second half against my opponent. This is from a gameplay video that I put out a couple days ago about a pass defense. If you guys want to see that pass defense and that blitz, I'll leave a link in the description.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the state of Florida and TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Dallas Cowboys and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And off we go from Jacksonville. Pulls it in at the 13. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Well, as they say, if you drew it up, you couldn't have drawn it a whole lot better. That's exactly how you want to start the game. Excellent momentum off the opening kickoff.
Great.
Lawrence looking to pass on the first play. And his first look is incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end, but it'll be second down.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
Brad, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Now Elliott. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And the ball situated at the 9, 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Elliott. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. To throw is Prescott. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Schultz. 4-yard pickup. Fourth down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
Prescott to throw on 4th. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Under pressure and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
All right, let's go, fellas.
They'll start the drive with Elliott.
Good shit.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Play clock down at 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Thousands of miles of high voltage lines that feeds electricity to 80% of California. The complex and fragile system only staved off rolling blackouts after a plea for conservation, which included a host, emergency alerts, and immediate reports to the those text messages like people reduced energy and they got scared.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
116 degrees Tuesday.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
And Miguel, we know you're in triple digits where you are right now. How is the electricity grid holding up at this point? Well, Western California is again on the verge of blackouts. The good news
behind the chains, 2nd and 13.
the authorities are seeing opportunity to keep the lights on.
Looking to throw. Prescott. That'll be taken in there by James Washington.
Good shit.
James Washington, 60 yards. And the Cowboys are in for 6. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like
He
that,
went for the
and
pick.
I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone, and the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game.
Trade at his home at the Florida Club, and that they even broke into a safe. Boxes and boxes of documents have been seized from former.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
The FBI conducted a wide-ranging search. This may be the most
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And able to get this out to the 25.
So just check that in for just a second. It doesn't get any more significant than this. It's not just aggressive. This is unprecedented.
Absolutely unprecedented.
Unbelievable. I mean, stunning. Oh, my God. The FBI
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw. Throw left side, going to be caught by Chenault. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
One of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now Lawrence on first down. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll be taken down across the 50 and the 45 in enemy territory. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Lawrence.
Oh, good shit.
He's going to pick up the first down and then some. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. After one, it's 9-0.
What's the difference between this and what a game? What's the difference?
I love that even while he's complaining, he slips in that the thing is beautiful.
How did they do it to my beautiful love?
Also, this is completely different from Watergate. Right? For one thing, the guys breaking into Watergate didn't need to clean old ketchup stains off the documents. But the other big thing, that big difference, is that the way he was delivered.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. But to throw again is Lawrence. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly. But, man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Good hit.
To 23 after a gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they can throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Inside give to Elliott. Get it across. across the 35. It'll be second down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Probably go a lot more like this.
On second down, Elliott once more. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards.
Good D.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Even the perception that the Justice Department is being used to go after your political opponents, that people's trust in government. So it's a really tricky situation.
Now Prescott on 4th down. And it's they cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Good shit.
Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Jags take over in terrific field position.
This is a wake-up call for those in Congress to be able to use the tools at their disposal to defund the FBI, dismantle the FBI in 2000.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. This throw nearly intercepted. Oh, the big D lineman almost had it with 3rd down coming up.
A Venezuelan, Zimbabwean, East German style banana republic in which the law doesn't matter.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Fourth down. Here's Lawrence.
Good D.
For the 3rd time here this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. There he goes, right side. 20, 10. And he takes this one.
Good shit, fellas.
Into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a...
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And they'll get him down inside the 30. It's a 27.
The most important thing in the world. Colin Kaepernick is probably kneeling in his grave right now. All of these people complaining. What happened to him?
I hope that on my wedding day, and he knows the cost. He knows how much pain it was for me to wait.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
51, back, wait. Hey.
Now Lawrence. He'll connect on the out route with Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Screenplay, here's Etienne. 7 yards there on the first down screenplay.
Good call there on first down. And Brandon, I'm getting better over the years of not screaming out screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wound up picking up positive yardage.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. From midfield now, Lawrence. Able to complete this to Chenault. And he is going to have the Jags first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Lawrence to Chenault for a Jaguar first.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Come on, Jack.
Now Lawrence rolling to his right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Both these teams running through their final adjustments before they head out of the locker room. We're just about set for the second half. And to bring it your way, let's go back upstate to Jacksonville. And Brandon Gott.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. From the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Number 10 will hit Sorcerer Supreme. In the World Series, we got an issue that exploded.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Sorcerer Supreme in place of Stephen Strange. And was forced to do battle with the Trent Ward of the Dark Dimension.
Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. He'll be
I'll
hit
take
down
it.
at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they
Good
do,
D.
they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
To the right side and complete to Washington. And he will have a Cowboys nice first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Tenth carry now for Elliott. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Ezekiel Elliott.
KDNZ.
Touchdown, Cowboys.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Marr now to add the extra point.
Good game, man.
And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now.
In order to protect them. Don't worry, though, because Tony would defeat Arno and kind of put him in a dream state to make him hopefully be...
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
All of the things he thinks he's been living have been a lie, which will probably not be good. I don't think that's...
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
To Facebook and follow us there. We have lots of bonus content coming your way, giveaways, and other good stuff. So go on over there and click that follow button. Number 8, the Darkhold Iron Man. The Darkhold Iron Man tale gives us a glimpse into a dark alternate future for our hero. In this reality, when Tony Stark first makes the Iron Man suit, something in his programming basically goes wrong. This causes the suit to remove Tony's skin.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Because now they're kind of one being. Why would he ever want
to throw again on second down? Lawrence looking for the out route here, and it's completed to Kirk. Lawrence finding Kirk there for the Jaguar first.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
That sounds lovely. Let me run into this and see what happens. Better or worse, if you see it coming or if you're surprised by it. I don't know. I feel like if you see it,
they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And one more time, here's Kirk. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Resistance to this villainous Spider Queen. Most notable among them would be Eugene Flash.
Looking to throw again on second down. Lawrence.
Good shit.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Number 6, Stark Fujikawa. While Iron Man
Lawrence going to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Good
And the
D.
Cowboys are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And some space here. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 119 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Here, Deadpool appears to have survived the uprising of supervillain, destruction of the earth, and post-apocalyptic setting of this continuity.
Going to try the right side, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Here's Prescott.
Good D.
And he's going to go down here and sack. They push him back to the 34. Josh Allen, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 34 yards. And the Cowboys have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
The one below all hope has consumed the souls of everything he has destroyed, bolstering his own power enough so that he is planet-sized and just flies around like a living curse, ending all things in existence.
Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away.
Luckily, the alien sent a warning far into the past to the present time.
This is taken just shy of the 10.
Number 2, Andrew Stark. Andrew Stark is another Iron Man who hails from the 2099 reality. Not the main 2099 reality, though. So many alternate timelines. This version of the alternate future Iron Man is actually Tony's grandson, Andros. Andros travels back in time in an attempt to stop his grandfather from creating Vortex. Vortex was initially created by Tony to protect humanity, but ended up turning...
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Thanks to the future being safe. This future version...
Throwing again on 2nd down. Lawrence. He targets Ingram for another grab. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. That's Anthony Barr coming in from his linebacker spot to bring him to the ground.
Let's go ahead and put check marks by it all, partner. No points. Down by 4 touchdowns. Haven't had anything going today on offense. Why not add a late sack to the mix? Obviously a day to forget for all involved. Let's get plenty.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Anthony Brown. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the returns.
While the ultimate timeline is said to be parallel to the 616 main continuity timeline, technically the ultimate continuity of Earth 1610 is still set in the future by comparison. The ultimate line was actually meant to shake things up, chiefly by giving stories a more updated and modern setting. That was one of the major ways it differed, as its continuity didn't extend back to the 1980s. this universe. Number 9, Horsemen of Apocalypse. In this alternate reality of Earth 16558, Deadpool was chosen to become a Horseman of Apocalypse. Here, Deadpool was ordered to join the rest of the Horsemen in defeating and destroying the young X-Men who were trespassers in their home of Omega World, and retrieving the Ark that they carried with them, which held within it hundreds of mutant embryos. In this reality, many of Apocalypse's choices for his Horsemen are actually not really mutant in origin. Also on this deadly team is Venom and Moon Knight. Later, Colossus, who attempts to buy time for the young X-Men, is also recruited into their ranks, being the only technical mutant other than Apocalypse on the team. And friends, before we move on to this next spot, if you are loving this list and you want more Deadpool lists or more future alternate versions lists, be sure to let us know by clicking that like and commenting below. Also, if you haven't already, go follow us on Facebook. We got some cool stuff for you over there. Number 8, Deadman Wade. Deadman Wade appears in the Age of Apocalypse alternate future reality. Here, Apocalypse succeeds in taking over the world, and Deadpool is recruited into becoming one of his Kill Riders. In this reality, Deadpool is not much of a jokester, but instead is extremely sad and quite depressed. As a Pale Rider, he is constantly mistreated by Danny Moonstar, his teammate, who's also part of the Pale Riders in this reality. Deadpool in this reality is rapidly decaying, which causes him to feel immense pain almost all the time. In the end, he is killed by Nightcrawler, who teleports his head away from his body to do so. Deadman Wade, however, would later be resurrected and would go on to join the evil Deadpool Corps, appearing alongside them in the series Deadpool Kills Deadpool. Number 7, Earth 928 Iron Man. Earth 928 is widely accepted as the main continuity for Earth 2099. This is the same one that Miguel O'Hara, the main Miguel, anyways, aka Spider-Man 2099, hails from. The sad reality is that in this continuity, there isn't really a future Iron Man to speak of. What we do learn about Tony Stark's future here is that the Doom of 2099 has dealt with Stark technology before, and that there is basically no alternate Iron Man within scanning distance of Flipside. Flipside appears in Spider-Man 2099, issue number 29, from the 90s, and appears to be scanning for copies of heroes of old, so that it can basically copy their traits and abilities, adopting them to become a copy of them itself. Instead of running into any Earth 928 Iron Man, though, Flipside ends up running into Miguel and becomes a copycat of Spider-Man